people to become better versions of themselves. And he's a consistent achiever, a motivator, a great speaker. And we know him as our youngest multi-millionaire. Sorry to say that, Rene, but nonetheless, you deserve the title. And of course, it's my honor and privilege to introduce to you our lifestyle director for none other than Mr. Rene Liaw. Thank you so much, Rene, for being on this call.
Okay, well, again, thank you so much, Rico. Again, as I said before, my first time going to the Philippines, seeing you in action, presenting. I didn't know we had such amazing talent in the Philippines, and to this day, I tell Ramin, you should be our main presenter for all of our big events because you are a phenomenal presenter. But again, thank you for taking good care of me during the Philippines as well. So.
Thank you. I just copied what you do, so that's the reason why.
I'm copying you as well. So
you copy paste.
Yes, exactly. It's a very simple business, right? So yeah, so this call is being recorded, just FYI, and of course, guys, it's a pleasure to be here today. It's the last 2 weeks I've been, the last 10 days, been in quarantine. So in 3 more days, I'll be free as a bird again, can leave my home. But again, I was really excited just to get past my jet lag and be able to do tonight's presentation. More about myself, of course. I'm Chinese Canadian, born in Canada. I studied in computer science, so I went to the University of Toronto, and when I graduated, I worked for some pretty large IT firms like IBM, I might have heard of them before, as well as one of Canada's largest telecom companies called TELUS. And so, for 5 years working full-time, I was 27 by then at TELUS, making about 80,000 a year income. Unfortunately, with even that income in Canada, after paying taxes and your expenses, there's just no way I could foresee myself to be able to have, the house I want to have. Back then, I was still single, living in my parents' home, driving on my parents', busted car. I just couldn't think of a way to have my own place, my own family. So I was looking for more and for a vehicle. And so, the stars aligned, heavenly blessed, and I was introduced to this amazing company, and my life has changed several times now over the past almost 13 years now in this company. So without further ado, let's get started here. So again, we are called Opulence Global. We are a fashion, beauty, and health company. And today, of course, a product overview and business opportunity. First and foremost, about our company, we are proudly Canadian, established in 2005, rebranded from GWT Corp to Opulence Global in 2018. We also have an Asia division office in the Philippines, and of course our Singapore distribution center that I was honored and blessed to be at the grand opening in both of those late last year. We're a debt-free company in over 200 countries and territories, and most importantly, we have an infinity compensation plan, very powerful. I'll talk about that later on. Of course, in Canada, we are part of the Better Business Bureau as an accredited business, and we do have an A+ rating on the BBB now for the past, again, many years. And of course, we are top 100 2020 solid company from Business for Home. The gentleman who created this company, the founder and CEO, is Mr. Rami Masgarlu. Was a World Wrestling Junior Champion with 112 medals, a self-made millionaire at the age of 25. Has built 5 multi-million-dollar businesses, mentored over 20 entrepreneurs becoming millionaires, and of course, the author of the Forensic Networker, which is like a business manual, a training guide, to help you to reach a 5-figure monthly income in less than 1 year time frame. Of course, he's been featured on the American Business Journal with Warren Buffett, voted number 2 in the top 10 MLM leaders. To me, he's number 1, of course. Also featured on the Brian Tracy Show, inducted into Network Marketing Hall of Fame, and of course, Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year nominee, plus many more. We couldn't fit it on one slide though. Of course, the company he created, his vision was that opulent living that Rico just talked about, having the best of the best, is no longer exclusive only to the most privileged kind of people. He wants to provide an opportunity for everyone to achieve generational wealth that can pass down to your children's children. So we have a saying in the company, if you have the will, we definitely have the way. You'll see that as the slides continue. Some of our values: strength, persistency, lifelong residual income, and fairness and wealth for all. And his mission and our mission in this company is to create world-class products led by a unique opportunity to unleash your full potential en route to living your opulent life. But trying to create wealth in the 21st century also has its challenges. Number 1, there's again inflation, yearly household debts and bankruptcies. Number 2, recessions happen every few years, economical collapse and many job losses. And number 3, influenza outbreaks every 2 to 4 years, health and employment risk, and even total lockdown that we're seeing right now in many, many countries. So Opulence Global has a leading business model to offer solutions to these challenges. Number 1, we are a pandemic and recession-proof business in massive industries. We have groundbreaking products to protect your health and your family. And of course, with our state-of-the-art global business from home and the seamless worldwide shipping program, you can build your business globally from the comfort of your own home. Now, of course, through Opulence Global, we can tap into so many massive industries. The fashion, 1.3 trillion. The beauty, $127 billion industry. The health is the biggest one, $3.7 trillion in health. Personal care, 115 billion. And of course, if you're not online right now, especially during this pandemic, you're probably struggling in your business. So fortunately, we have all these 4 industries tapped in through e-commerce, a $2.29 trillion industry. Combine that in total to a $7.5 trillion, and through Opulence Global, you can tap into all these massive industries. Again, Opulence Global has a safe home revolution to really protect your family by removing the harmful ingredients from the products that you use on a daily basis. Now, speaking of the biggest industry being the health industry, we had to ask the question, well, why do we get sick in the first place, right? Have you noticed there's more diseases, more issues, right? And it all comes down to the destructive effect of free radicals that can cause oxidative stress. So, for example, you have an apple here. If you leave it on the table, over time, the apple turns brown. It's actually kind of like dying, right? This whole process is called oxidation. So the air that we breathe, that we need to live, also has a byprocess called oxidation. And so what's happening here is that you have a lot of free radicals attacking the cells. The free radicals are everywhere. They're all around us and even from within ourselves. Now, the issue in today's day and age is there's too much free radicals and not enough balance of what we call antioxidants. So over time, your healthy cell gets attacked by free radicals, and then you have all these sick cells. And if that persists, so there's this constant imbalance of free radicals and antioxidants over a long period of time, gives what's called oxidative stress, and it makes your cells go into different disease states. And that's where you start to see a lot of different diseases as you start to age in the future years. And so where do free radicals come from? They're like everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere, from the sun, toxins, lack of sleep, anger, right? Stress, Wi-Fi, 5G is a big issue of debate right now. Viruses, bacteria, COVID, for example, household chemicals, cigarette smoke. Now you have vaporizers, you have people doing marijuana, drugs, antibiotics, even have free radicals, of course, processed foods. That's just not your fast food. It's anything that's processed, your bacon, your sausage, your hot dogs, right? Of course, pollution, radiation, mold, excessive exercise. So as you can see here, there's so much free radicals everywhere that we do have a little bit, but in today's day and age, there's overabundance of free radicals that we can't handle. So again, if oxidation is the problem with these free radicals, the solution is to find what we call antioxidants. And there are 2 main sources of antioxidants. One is going to be the artificial kind, and one is the natural kind. Of course, anything that's artificial, that's man-made, it's going to be hard for your body to digest, right? If it was these pills and capsules, you know, all those sugar, those plastic casings or the coating, the shiny coating, it's very hard to your body to actually digest and get that stuff into your bloodstream, right? Some can be really toxic and they're very unstable to heat. So the better source would be, of course, the natural way. When you're very young, your parents always tell you, eat your fruits and vegetables. But the downside, of course, is that they do go bad pretty quickly. And you know, if you were to actually to add heat, so if you were to like cook your vegetables or fry it or boil it, if you add heat, you actually destroy all the antioxidants that are inside the actual vegetable. So they're very also low in lignans, and lignans is basically are the antioxidants that come from fruits and vegetables. So you want a lot of lignans, but the issue is nowadays you don't have a lot to begin with in the fruits and vegetables. If you add heat, you destroy the lignans inside the fruits and vegetables. But the best solution and the ultimate choice would be to have lignans. They are the plant antioxidants. Now, the scientists recommend on a daily basis, you want to have at least 50 to 100 milligrams of lignans per day. Sadly, the actual reality is that most people are barely even getting 1 milligram per day. So you're short 49 to 99 milligrams of lignans per day. Tomorrow, the same thing. Next week, the same thing. Over many, many years, you can imagine why your body starts to enter into different issues. So again, but lignans can protect the body, again, from free radicals and help fight against oxidative stress that can cause these sicknesses. And again, the lignans, if it comes from a wood extract, just like Fountain of Life comes from a wood extract, it also is not just an antioxidant, it's also antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory. You're getting more than one benefit. You're actually getting 3 benefits in one bottle. And in fact, there's many, many more benefits you'll learn a bit later on. So if you're wondering, well, how much lignans are you actually eating? Here's a good example. So this is based upon you consuming 100 milliliters or 100 milligrams of content, okay? So if you were to do that, you get in green tea 0.039 milligrams of lignans. Very, very little. Olive oil, a bit more, strawberry, apricot, or broccoli, for 100 milligrams of broccoli, you're getting 1.321 milligrams of lignans. Don't forget, we want to get to 50 milligrams of lignans, right? That means you eat 5 kilograms worth of broccoli. It's just not feasible, right? Kale's a bit better. So before Fountain of Life, the #1 source of lignans came from the flaxseed. The same 100 milliliters or milligrams of flaxseed, you're getting 301 milligrams of flaxseed. Now, the only thing with flaxseed, though, is you can't eat that much. Your body physically cannot digest that many seeds, right? We're not birds. And so it's very, very hard to actually get the lignin into your bloodstream. But it was still the best source in terms of quantity. But this is where Fountain of Life becomes the ultimate solution. The same amount of content, Fountain of Life gives you 17 times more lignans than the flaxseed. You have 5,166 milligrams of lignans for the exact same amount of content. So the other key benefit, though, is the moment you place this under your tongue, in 1 hour, it's gotten into your bloodstream. It's working that quickly. The rest that you swallow over the next 24 hours also gets into your bloodstream. So there's nothing being wasted. It's all getting into your actual body. And so if you're wondering, well, Rene, how much FOL do I have to take to get the 50 to 100 milligrams? 50 milligrams of lignans is approximately 1 full dropper. So I suggest at the very least, be getting 1 full dropper of FOL per day, maybe half in the morning, half at night. Me personally, I take 2 to 3 full droppers, if not more, per day, because again, that's just a minimum, 50 to 100 milligrams, 1 to 2 droppers, right? So sometimes I might even go beyond that because there's absolutely no issue with overdosing with it or even having toxicity in our product. So, really our solution in health, if you imagine all the products you have out there, you have to just use this one product of all of them out there, this would definitely be the one. Again, it's from the Norwegian spruce tree, also known as the eternal tree. This tree can live like forever. It's a disease-free tree, a self-healing tree, has the highest source of lignans on the planet. It's a high-performance antioxidant, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, can be taken, of course, sublingually, but also topically, again, from the top of your hair down to the sole of your feet, inside and outside. Great to be used orally to help with stuff like, gum disease and gingivitis, those kind of things too. And of course, it's the most natural thing you could take on this planet. It's paraben-free, gluten-free, GMP. This is huge. GMO-free, alcohol-free, 100% natural. It's kosher. It's halal. It is the most natural thing that you're already eating, but you're not getting enough of course, in today's day and age. Now, being a Canadian company, legally, we must get our approval from the Health Canada. They're the world's strictest when it comes to natural health products, and every one of our bottles has our approval from Health Canada, the NPN number. Again, this product is only available through Opulence Global. So again, more benefits of Fountain of Life. If taken internally, we have thousands of testimonials now on the Fountain of Life official Facebook page. It is great for dementia, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, great to boost your immune system, like for things like COVID, for example, can protect your heart health. Back in May of 2018, there's a study done by the British Journal of Nutrition, and all of the fat subject diet people over a 2-month period taking FOL per day, they saw a 12% decrease in body weight, loss of overall visceral fat of over 20%. The fatty liver deposits went down by 60%, and the bad cholesterol also dropped by more than 20%. So this is an amazing product to keep your heart healthy, the blood going really smoothly, preventing blood clots as well too. It can also balance your hormones, so it's fantastic for men, protecting the prostate, women to prevent breast cancer, colon cancer risk, for menopause, hot flashes. And again, it's also anti-inflammatory, so it's fantastic at things like type 2 diabetes. It's inflammation related. If you know anyone who has diabetes, have them take this product. You'll see the benefits really quickly. Gout, for example, or any kind of body pain, joint pain, arthritis is a huge one as well too. This is an amazing product. As I mentioned before, can be used from the top of the hair of your head down to the bottom of the sole of your feet. So it can improve your hair health. People putting it in their shampoo, add it to your skincare. Phenomenal for sunburns, given today's crazy heat. Great for blemishes, for gum inflammation, receding gums, gum disease, as an armpit deodorant. Any kind of a rash, eczema, psoriasis, irritations, wounds, cuts, athlete's foot, it is fantastic for that because it's antimicrobial. Hemorrhoids, is it topically, nail fungus and cuticles, boils. I mean, I have seen so much, thousands of stories now of all the uses of this one special, amazing product. But that being said, of course, the biggest organ of the body is going to be your skin, right? So guess what? We have our amazing solution in beauty. We have a saying, give us 5 minutes, we'll turn the clock back by 5 years. Introducing to you the spa-grade anti-aging skincare system. This skincare line is jam-packed with 11 active botanical ingredients to protect your skin, keep it looking healthy and young. And we are North America's, and in most countries around the world's only skincare line with the microsilver and 85 patent German technology, and of course the Fountain of Life spruce extract inside the bottles here. So in the morning you wake up, you wash your face with a cleanser. This can remove makeup, but leaving your face very, very moisturized. Very important to have moisture in your skin. Once you wash your face, you want to use, of course, the eye serum. This eye serum, I use it every single day, on all the wrinkle areas. Again, in 5 minutes, it'll turn the clock up by 5 years. It's that powerful. Okay, on top of that, I put my day cream or the night cream. Now, in both of these, you do have the 11 active amazing ingredients. Plus, of course, you have the Fountain of Life spruce extract inside because your skin needs antioxidants. And at nighttime when you're sleeping, the silver bottle has a microsilver technology. And microsilver is our exclusive 85 patented technology from Germany, the most natural way to kill bacteria. The microsilver sits on your skin. So while you're sleeping at night, your pillow has bacteria, your hair has bacteria, it's killing all that bacteria. So when you wake up in the morning, guess what? You have a really fresh, clean skate of face as well. And so again, this is the most amazing skincare line. Now, the other area where you have a lot of bacteria is going to be inside of our mouths, right? And so nowadays, everyone's trying to buy, fluoride-free toothpaste because fluoride is a poison. It's going to be bad for you, right? If you swallow it or your kids swallow it, it can cause major health issues. And so everyone's trying to buy this fluoride-free toothpaste. The issue is, if you remove the fluoride, you have to ask the question, well, what do I have inside the toothpaste to kill the bacteria? Sadly, there's nothing in there. So it's actually a useless toothpaste. We actually have the world's most useful toothpaste because we remove the fluoride, but we put in this crazy microsilver technology. So while you're brushing your teeth, that silver is killing all of that bacteria. So it's a long-lasting protection against bacteria, for bad breath protection, and for teeth whitening. Again, if you don't have this toothpaste, get it right away. Once you use it, you won't want to go back to any other kind of toothpaste out there. Again, it's very, very affordable. I mentioned before, right? So many people had amazing hair growth. They're putting Fountain of Life into their own shampoo. So the company came out with the most incredible advanced shampoo and body wash and conditioner. It's jam-packed with acai berry, rich in omega-3, 6, and 9. Has the spruce extract again inside the shampoo, body wash, and conditioner. Has vitamins B, C, and E, and hydrolyzed silk protein. So this can actually help you neutralize the free radicals, improve the scalp health, luster, and texture, can reduce hair loss. And for me, my hair grew back tremendously after 2 months of using Fountain of Life with this together as well too. I can fight the dry and brittle hair, itchy and flaky scalp, prevent dandruff, and of course, nourish hair follicles for stronger and healthier hair. Now, it does say for men, but right now everyone's using it. But this coming later on at the end of this year, the women's version is coming out. is going to include, guess what, biotin and of course aloe vera. Most likely I'll be switching over to the women's version to give it a try because, why not, right? It's gonna be the most advanced stuff in the market there today. So, but don't forget, we also have our amazing fashion heritage, the Fairy Fashion House, award-winning luxury brand with over 300 celebrity clients with many awards seen on Fox 5 News, The View, Emmy Awards, Toronto Film Festival, Golden Globes, and hundreds of media accolades. But right now, the one thing I want to do is to just invite a few of our participants to share any testimonial that they might have after using our product. Because again, on the Fountain of Life official Facebook page, you will see now thousands and upon thousands of testimonials of people after, of course, using the Fountain of Life. So can I get some volunteers to perhaps raise your hands on your Zoom panel and just to share with us, some quick testimonials of you using any of the products. It could be like Fountain of Life, it could be the toothpaste. I don't have any hand raised yet, so don't be shy. Help me out here, raise your hand. We'd love to hear your stories here. It's my first time presenting on the Singapore, I guess, Asia tour here. Could use some backup if you don't mind. Yeah, so any volunteers to raise your hand? I have no hands raised yet.
Yes, Rene, I believe that we have a lot of partners here who have already experienced the wonderful benefits of our products. And probably we could just as you know, I don't know if it's the culture in Asia that we are very shy to talk, but nonetheless, we have some people here who probably I would like to volunteer. We have here Grace Mercedes. I will allow her to talk, so at least she can share her story if she's available.
Wonderful.
This is impromptu, so so Miss Grace, if you're available, please do unmute yourself and you can share your story as well. And for anyone here who would like to share their story, please do raise your hand. We also, so we have here Grace. Hello, Miss Grace. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to everyone. Anyway, my name is Grace Mercedes, and I would like to share some highlights of Fountain of Life in our family. First, I would like to share my personal testimony. When I first started trying Fountain of Life, I was having a swollen lymph node that was there for more than 9 years. So that was since 2011. And since then, I've been through a lot of, tests, medications, but nothing happened until Fountain of Life came, and I started at dropping 5 drops for the first 2 weeks. I've noticed a very fast reaction on it on a positive way, because the lymph node that used to be size of my thumb, not moving, it's just there, and it's swollen for many years, suddenly became tender, and it's already moving. And since then, I continuously taking Fountain of Life up to now, sometimes 10, 20 drops, depends on, what we feel. Like if I'm too tired, I take more. So since then, my lymph node is no longer swollen. So I know that Fountain of Life is not a cure, not a medicine, but I believe it has helped me from any inflammation inside my body that was really not properly diagnosed when I consulted my doctor. And actually, what's the best thing that we are rejoicing right now is the health of our son, who is a frontliner, who's working in the hospital since pandemic. Actually, he's been in the hospital, working in the hospital for more than 4 years. And since it's pandemic, because of the COVID, a lot of his colleagues and co-workers has already been infected by the COVID-19. We praise and thank the Lord, because until now, every time he has this swab test for COVID test, um, his result is always negative. So we know that Fountain of Life is really, doing great in his health, and preventing those viruses and bacteria to, penetrate in his body, because he has a strong immune system. And even knowing that he's working more than his time, for now they are on a skeletal schedule, but most of their coworkers, especially those who were infected, were in quarantine and hasn't go back to their duties already. So he's taking a lot of work in behalf of the others. But we praise God that FOL is really a big help. So I encourage our first-time listeners and here in our call, that if you have also frontliners, nurse, in medical field who are serving, for our fellow people who are infected with the COVID, introduce to them Fountain of Life. It will really give a big help. And for us as a parents, of course, it's also a big relief that even if he is exposed, he is really very protected. So a lot of things we've encountered in our family, even to the people that we have introduced this. There are lots of testimonies, and I know even a lot of attendees here also have experienced great things about FOL. In our family, we have tried almost everything, the Fairy Flawless, the toothpaste, and we're enjoying all the benefits of our products. And we're very proud to be part of this company. Thank you, Sir Rico.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Grace.
Grace.
I think we have Imelda. Imelda, I've unmuted you. Imelda, are you there? You can unmute yourself.
Okay. Good evening, good morning, good time, and a good afternoon to each and everyone. I'm Emil Ignacio from Las Piñas, Philippines. Okay, so first is I'm really very, very proud of our products, especially this Fountain of Life. Now that we are experiencing this pandemic, I have seen for myself, and I know the others as well, how and what our Fountain of Life really did to a lot of people. I know other no other product, but based on my experience here in the Philippines, I've come to hear of one product which helped also a COVID positive patient. Okay, but for the edge of our Fountain of Life is the amount of it. Okay, so I'm very, very proud of our product. Now, for my personal testimony is during very hot weather, I have a skin allergy just on right arm. But ever since I started taking our Fountain of Life, it never came back. So that's Fountain of Life. And also, prior to our lockdown, I have a dental filling that got removed. So I of course go dentist, and from time to time I feel it swells. Okay. Now, the first evening, I thought to myself, and it is always just prop that we have our Fountain of Life anywhere we go, because that time I was in the province. I was staying at home in my friend's house. So prior to me sleeping, I really felt that my left my gums on my left cheek is really, it started to be swollen. And I have a firm belief on our Fountain of Life that I took half dropper full of it and left over it my face left side, and lo and really the following morning there's no inflammation. And I've tried it over and over together with our microver toothpaste. Have from me our buyers, our regular customers, they have very endless testimonials. Now, perhaps the last that I would like to reiterate also is that this is like a pharmacy in a bottle. We are not sure of what things can be, what can happen anytime. So just like my aunt going to the car, she had an asthma attack, and then just 5 minutes of taking 20 drops, it is she who said me that, Irene, Oh, it's only 5 minutes. Now I'm feeling fine. Really believe on the fountain of life. And now her daughter undergoing dialysis 3 times a week. She's now feeling okay, and she has the mood to eat. So I'm really very, very thankful, very happy that we have this fountain of life. And here in the Philippines, I am really, really proud of it. I shout it to the world, even on our Facebook page. Be proud of what we have because we are able to help a lot of people with their health and also their finances.
Yes.
That would be all, and a good evening to each and everyone. Thank you po. Hello, Amarjit. Hello, Rene, Sir Rico, at sa inyo pong lahat. Salamat po. Magandang gabi.
Thank you, Imelda. Wow, what a wonderful testimonials. All right, is there anyone else who would like to share your testimonial? I can unmute you.
Or perhaps we can save the rest just for the end because I know the time is ticking and I know there's always there's like a billion amazing stories out there as well too.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, yeah, fantastic. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing those incredible testimonials. And just to respect the time, to finish on time, we'll continue with the second part of it. But of course, after we're done, please stick around. We'll love to hear all of your amazing testimonials as well too. So thank you for that. All right, so moving along here, of course, is now the second segment of the presentation. It's more about how to become involved. And there's really 3 different ways to becoming involved with, of course, our products here. Number 1 is be our customer. To us, you are VIP, very important people. On your very first purchase of $100 or more, you will get back $20 towards of shopping credits towards your next fashion or personal care purchase. If you spend over $250, you get back $60. If you spend $500, you get back $150. Of course, as a customer, if you do spend at least $75 per month for 3 months and continuously afterwards, you also get a bonus 10% discount for all of your future orders. And if you were to refer any other friends or family to buy from your own VIP customer link, you can actually also earn additional 10% shopping rebate credits towards your next fashion or personal care product as well too. However, most people, after they see option 2, they might prefer option 2 instead. And option 2 here is what we call becoming a retailer. So what happens here is you actually make a small business investment of $280 Canadian. And what that gives to you, though, number 1 is 3 fully functional websites where you can promote all the products off of. It also gives you now a discount pricing. And from now on, when you're buying the products, you're not paying retail anymore. You're paying it at your 20% discount. So instead of buying retail on all the products, you're now buying it at a 20% discount, which means you can buy at wholesale and now sell at retail. But don't forget though, this package for $280 also comes with 2 bottles of Fountain of Life, which is roughly about what, $180. So really you're paying about $100 for the actual business, right? However, just recently the company now is including a free 10,000 Opulence points within this package. That equates to about $100 worth of products towards buying fashion. So in reality, you have $180 worth of Fountain of Life, or so. Plus, of course, the $100 from the Opulence points, you're almost exactly on par. So what you're paying, you're getting really back in just products, but now you have a 20% discount, and now you can make money by buying at wholesale and again selling at retail. It's up to you how you want to sell at a trade show, home party, face-to-face, on e-commerce. It's really up to you, even social media. But this is pretty cool until you see the final third option, which of course is what we call becoming our brand partners. Now, our brand partners have exactly the same websites. However, you unlock more earning potential and a bigger discount. For example, the Lifestyle Promoter here comes with all of these products here, plus $77 worth of shopping credits. You pick and choose what you want to buy with those shopping credits. You also have a higher discount now of 25% discount. Now, even as a promoter or even as a retailer, if you do spend at least $150 per month, which is buying about 4 bottles of Fountain of Life, you can keep them for yourself, sell the rest. But by doing the $150 purchase of products or shopping credits for 3 months and then ongoing, you also get the bonus 10% discount on top of your 25% discount. So it's a huge savings there. But if you start as a lifestyle promoter, you're also going to get a free 30,000 Opulence points. That equates to about $300 worth of products towards buying the fashion stuff, okay? And we all love fashion. You might want to give a gift for Christmas or holidays. It's very, very functional. And if you were to start as a promoter, so instead of becoming a retailer and then upgrading, you start here right away, you also get a bonus $100 in shopping credits for a total of $177. So the total value of what you're getting back in products is about $1,000 worth of products at the retail value. But to start as a promoter, again, you're only paying $745 Canadian. When I saw this, it was a no-brainer because I will use all these products. Instead of buying it at the retail value, why not buy it at a lesser amount for $745? Now you have the ongoing discount of 25% plus a 10%. And most importantly, you can actually go and make some extra money by promoting the products all over the world on e-commerce, right? And so that was amazing and a no-brainer until you see the final option, which is the most profitable package. It's called the Lifestyle Advisor package. And this package here comes with this whole set here, 6 bottles FOL, the whole skincare set, 2 toothpaste, a shampoo, body wash, and conditioner. You also get $625 of shopping credits. Again, you pick and choose exactly what you want from that $625. You now have the highest discount available in the company, which is a 30% discount on the products. And again, by maintaining a monthly purchase of $150 or more for 3 months, and then continuously ongoing, you also get a bonus 10% discount on top of the 30% discount. But the cool thing though is this package also comes with 47,000 Opulence points for free. That's about $470 worth of free products, right? So basically you can buy yourself a new handbag, a purse, a pair of shoes, sunglasses, or a bunch of things absolutely for free for yourself or for others. If you start at this package, you're also going to get a bonus $400 in shopping credits. So that's a total of $1,025 of shopping credits. You pick and choose exactly what you want from that. But this package here, the advisor makes almost double the amount of commissions compared to the promoter. So you actually maximize your earning potential, you maximize your buying power, and the total value here in products is about $2,500 of products at the retail value. But to start here as the advisor, it's only $1,850, but you're getting back $2,500 worth of product. This is amazing because you can take them for yourself, sell the rest. A lot of people make back all of their investment in the very first few weeks, the first few months alone too, right? And so this is an amazing package. All the different packages do have an annual renewal fee starting next year. So not, of course, this year, but next year you pay $100 to renew your membership and your business. That's it. But guess what? You also get back 2 bottles of Fountain of Life when you do pay the $100 for the renewal. So again, when I saw this, it was an absolute no-brainer. I want the products. I want some for myself, some to sell it. And that's why this package here made the most sense. So don't forget though, once you get started, to make sure you set up your Smart Buy, which is your automated, monthly selection of products, or it could be shopping credits or a bit of both. Shopping credits, you can just pay like the 35 or 75 or 150, for example, into your shopping credits and just save it inside and use it later on to redeem for products. So as long as you're paying 150 of products or shopping credits for 3 months and then continuously, you will get that bonus 10% discount, of course, on top of all of your other purchases and your other discounts. So the cool thing though is that now with the lifestyle promoter, the lifestyle advisor, you unlock the full compensation plan. You can actually earn up to 8.5% on all the sales done by both of your teams to infinity. So other companies out there, they actually cut you off after 8 levels or 10 levels, and then you don't get paid on the rest of it. In our company, logically, it's better because it pays you down to infinity. That can allow you to earn up to $60,000 Canadian per week in residual income, which is about $3.12 million a year, and plus the full 12 ways to earn with the business. So number one, we already covered, of course, the retail profits. You buy a wholesale, you sell at retail. It's very simple. Now, for example, let's say you had one customer, and the average amount of items a customer buys is about, let's say 5 items. So let's say your customer buys 5 bottles of Fountain of Life. The minimum earning on this is about 20 bucks, right? If you do it in cash and carry, you can make 40, 50 bucks per bottle. But let's just say conservatively $20 profit per bottle. You sell 5 bottles, that's $100. Now to me, that might not sound like a lot to some people, but to me, to have $100 tomorrow that I don't have today is amazing, right? But the thing though is this now becomes a monthly thing because your customers can go on a smart buy and order this automatically every single month. So the first month you worked for it, you found the clientele, and you got the $100. Next month, they automatically buy it without you even knowing, and guess what? You made another $100. You can see where this is going, right? With 2 customers or 10 bottles being bought, you're now making an extra $200 per month in income. Let's say time goes on, and with these kind of products, your customers will refer more customers. With 20 shoppers or 100 bottles being bought every single month, you're now making an extra $2,000 per month Canadian. Now in Canada, this is the exact amount that we're getting for people who lost their jobs, who need government help. They're getting $2,000 per month. But guess what? That stops when the government stops the program. Imagine getting $2,000 a month forever. And it's going to grow and grow and grow. So with 40 customers or 200 bottles, you're now making $4,000 a month in just retail sales alone. This is only the first way of making income with our business. The second way, of course, is what we call wholesale profit. So whenever you introduce someone else who gets started as a retailer, promoter, or advisor, because again, they had to buy products in those packages, you also get a nice little bonus here. So if you were a lifestyle advisor or an LA and you would launch 4 other lifestyle advisors or LAs, you would have made 4 times $250. It's another $1,000 of extra commissions into your bank account. So ask yourself, right? Would it be helpful to have an extra $2,000 or $1,000 in my pocket today? By sharing a great product that can help thousands of people, and in return, you make some extra income, right? That becomes a huge potential of a lot of money for the future. Number 3, of course, is the main reason why I got started. It's a lifelong residual income. Once you get started, you want to activate your commissions by having 2 people get started, one on the left, one on the right. And of course, they do the same thing, and now your team is duplicating. So now the key thing here is you're going to be earning on all of the products that are bought by everyone in your 2 teams to infinity. Whether you know them or you don't know them, you're still going to get paid on what they're buying. So we always get paid on what's called CV, and CV stands for commissionable volume. It is the commission that we will earn on the sales volume that's done by the team, not by you, by your team and their people. And you get CV from all sales, all orders. Even when they launch that first time, all those products also come with CV on all future shop upgrades, all product sales, all redemptions, on all customers buying from your partner's websites. And every time that the CV hits 5,400, you're going to hit a power cycle and earn $460 Canadian. Now, getting started, you might not have the 5,400 right away, but don't worry. Even at a smaller amount, which is 900 CV on both teams to infinity, you get paid $45. If you have 1,800 CV, you get paid $100. 3,600 CV, you get paid $220, and of course the 5,400 CV, the power cycle, you earn $460. Now, some people will have double this in 1 week, so they earn $460 times 2. Some people have 10 times this amount in 1 week, they earn $460 times 10 is 4,600. Some people have 100 times that amount, or even 20 times that amount, and they're making like 20,000 per week. So this is the power of this system, because it pays you on both teams to infinity on a weekly basis. Okay, so for example, let's just take a quick illustration here. You can see here, it's going to make my AC a bit lower here. There's you. You have your left team, and of course you have your right team. You have an LA here, you have a retailer over here, you have a lifestyle promoter over here, and all these people, guess what? They also have their customers. So all of these are partners. All your partners also have their customers. These are shopping bags here, okay? So when the total combined of partners and customers is 60 people, And for example, for argument's sake, all 60 people spend about $150 per month on products, about 4 bottles of Fountain of Life. That will easily generate 5,400 CV, which will pay you, again, that $460. Let's say time goes on, a year goes by, 2 years goes by, and you have 600 partners and their customers, right? You might only have, let's say 6 partners and they each have 100 customers, or you have 60 partners and they each have 10 customers, right? It's still 600 people. You're now making $4,600. But keep in mind, this is on top of the other earnings. And this is not based upon what you're doing. This is based upon the sales done by your partners and all of their customers together, right? And again, because you get paid to infinity, as long as you don't quit, your organization will get bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Imagine 6,000 partners and customers, you'll be earning $46,000 per month. Would that change your life? Is it worth it to work hard for this business? In my opinion, it's worth it to work even 20 years, 30 years, because I'm telling you, in Canada, you can work your whole life. The government pension is nowhere even close to, well, it's barely the first one. It's like $800 a month for pension at best, on average. This is much more worth it to work hard for yourself, all right? So, of course, number 4 is the personal team bonus here. Now, remember how I said before that whenever you introduce someone who is at a lower package, don't forget that they have a lesser discount on their product purchases, right? Because again, as a retailer, they have a 20% discount and LP 25%, but you have a 30% as a lifestyle advisor. But whenever your people that you introduce, who are these retailers or promoters, buy the products and they're spending a little bit more for those products, that extra amount that they're paying does not go to the company's pocket, it goes into your pocket. So you can also earn whenever your people do get started as retailers or promoters as well too. Next, we have the monthly global revenue sharing, which is where last month we had a record 122 qualifiers for the MGRS. The company basically puts aside a small part of their revenue and divides it amongst all the people who qualify for this MGRS bonus here. So you get 1 share as a brand new LA when you qualify. LD1 gets 2 shares and LD2 gets 3 shares and beyond. So, it can range from $100 for a share up to even $300 per share. So it's quite an additional bonus for doing the things that you should be doing anyways. Number 6, of course, is our Opulence Car Club, where imagine getting an extra payment towards paying for your car. So we have a 6-tier car program for $500, $750, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, and then $4,000. So again, all of my cars, again, I said at the beginning, I used to drive my parents' Toyota Corolla, so the 1989 vehicle. And of course, after getting started, I made some extra money. I changed my first Honda Accord Coupe, stick shift. From that, I got married, had kids, so I changed it to a Lexus IS250 all-wheel drive. After that, fell in love with the BMW M5. It's like a $130,000 car. Again, that was mostly paid for by this car program. And recently, I just changed to my dream car, which is a Tesla P90D. It's a $200,000 vehicle. And again, I qualify for the car bonus every single month. So my cars are basically paid for on a monthly basis as well too. Again, these extra bonuses are not hard to get. You're really just doing the things that you should be doing anyways to get these extra car bonuses here. And once you qualify for the car club, you actually qualify for the MGRS as well. So it's almost like an overlapping bonus as well too. Number 7, we have rank advancement incentives from luxury cruises, summits, exotic vacations, first class travel, private jet travel. Number 8, there's many more ways as you're doing the usual work to introduce new partners or you're selling products, you can actually earn more free Opulence points towards buying more free fashion products as well. Number 9, we have fast start bonuses. Number 10, a mentorship bonus. Number 11, more shopping sprees. Number 12, what I'm really looking forward to is the organizational revenue sharing. That's where I can get an extra 1%, or you can get an extra 1% on all of the sales on your whole entire organization. That becomes massive later on in the future. I can't wait till I get there as well too. So, of course, the biggest thing that people always wonder, well, some might wonder, some can see this right away, you know what, let's get started, right? And so whether you're wondering, can you do this or not, all I can tell you is that everything that you need to learn and need to have, we already have it here for you. We have so much videos on YouTube, to teach you everything you need to learn. Product training, comp plan training, back office training, retail sales training, trade show training. Everything that you need to learn is already available in our videos. We also have live presentations happening on a daily basis, online presentations, like this right now, happening every single day. Invite people to join the presentation so you don't have to present yourself, right? We even have so much additional tools, business cards, brochures, flyers, banners, tabletop banners, right? So everything that you need to have to become successful is all here for you. It's like on a big giant plate, right? All you have to do is make that commitment. So when I first got started, I committed 100% of my time to learning and then to apply what I learned in the business. So for myself, after 14 months of getting started, I was able to more than double my income from my day job. And so I quit my job, went full-time. 4 years later, made a total of $1 million in earnings, and the rest, is pretty much history, right? So, but again, my whole point though is everything that you need to learn is here. So if you have the will, we definitely have the way. Of course, timing is everything. We have a new actual, not a promotion, but a new upgrade in our system that I'll cover at the very end. But right now, I want to take a quick pause. The presentation is done. Thank you for listening. I want to call upon just a few people to share a business testimonial for us tonight. So just 2 volunteers, please, to raise your hands while I get some more water and coffee.
Let's hear. All right, I have Jules. I will unmute you. 1 minute, yeah.
Oh, I see they are there. And
I
have to
have
mute yourself,
unmuted,
Jules.
I have unmuted you. Jules, I've unmuted you. Are you there? Okay, we have Evelu. Evelu, I've unmuted you.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening to you.
And opulent are everyone. Hello, Rene, Amarjeet, and Sir Rico, and everyone there on this call. I am Avelina Miranda. Do you hear me? Okay, am I okay?
Yes, yes.
Yes, thank you very much. I am Avelina Miranda from the province of Pampanga, Philippines. I am a full-time employee right now with traditional business. I just want to share why I am in this call. I have launched my online shop in October 2019 after the FOL was introduced to me by Miss Janet Hilario. She was a colleague from our ministry. Initially, I was the one who was recruiting her to be our client in our wellness spa. She headed my invitation, but after a week, she encouraged me to take the fountain of life. Since I was into wellness, conscious of my health, I just wanted to take it, buy at a discounted price. So I joined the business. But eventually, I have the benefits of Fountain of Life internally and topically. I felt the energy, my cholesterol level went down, my blood pressure was stabilized at 120 over 80, and I was amazed. The date, March 17, turned our world upside down. We were put on ECQ or lockdown. No work, less income. Our wellness center was closed, but it was also an opportunity for me I had much time to learn more of the products and the compensation plan. I saw the opportunity, the difference as an employee, no, if you have an employee mindset, and the risk of traditional business. So we have to close the wellness center. We did not have any income, and yet our rent continues to hemorrhage. We need to pay. We need to support our employees. So these things really mattered to us, really mattered to me. So I really focus, although I'm doing this business not on a full-time basis because I'm still working I'm doing this on a part-time basis. So I started to really do the business this year. I was a recipient of MGRS in March, and of course, I also an awardee of MGRS last June. So how did I did it? Well, I just focus, be consistent, persistent, inviting friends, and of course, since I am now into the business, my whole family is into the business. So what did I see in this business? It's a business of people helping people. So I am very thankful with my clients, with my partners. They know who they are in the Philippines. So we help one another. If there are some concerns, we talk about it. We resolve the issues and concerns. And of course, this business, I am considering it now as my generation's wealth, because I do not see any longevity in my employment. Of course, I will have my retirement and some money upon my retirement. But I see the longevity. So it will be passed upon my generation. So I am looking forward to really this is my plan B. My plan A is, it's there, it's existing. But what do I have? After this pandemic, I have realized one thing. I need to have a plan B, a longer an income, a residual income that will not that I will enjoy in my senior years. Although I am already a senior, I'm already 61 and still working. And of course, it is for my grandchildren, my children and my grandchildren. I hope that, apart from the amazing products that we have, we also have an amazing compensation plan. And of course, I see myself, I can see something here where I can contribute the things that the God has given me, the strengths that He has given me. So I would like to share this with everyone. This is my story. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your testimonial, Avelu. All right, we have Nancy on the call too. Nancy, I've unmuted you.
Hi, Amarjit, and hi, Rene, Enrico, and everyone else. I'm Nancy Nicole, and I'm calling in from Scotland, UK. Well, I'm basically from the Philippines. So I would like to share about just a short thing about my business. So I tried the product on the last week of April. Okay, so technically I started my business on first week of May. And in 3 weeks' time, I was able to hit the MGRS. Okay, so one thing about our business that I realized and I discovered that this is just so much generosity in this compensation. There's so much generosity in this because in other companies, before you get the global sharing, you have to be on top. You have to be the on the top of directors. But here, you join the business, you are already a candidate for MGRS. So I saw it that it's very doable and it's really easy to do. So that was May, and in June I was able to rank advanced to LD1 and also an MGRS qualifier. So I enjoy this business. There's so much fun in this business because apart from sharing the wonderful product that we have from Very Flawless to FOL to shampoos and everything else, it's just that while you are working, you have that pride in you because you're sharing the best of the best, the best product in the planet. So I am just very much empowered and really, really focused on this. I work 100% online. I never go out of the house. I've never been going out of the house just to do my business. So one thing that I would like to share is we have the platform, we have the best IT backup, you know. So there's no reason that you cannot do this online. So I hope everybody else would realize that this is a work from home opportunity. And for those who are new here, if you have questions, you know, just you can actually get in touch with anyone else of us. And that's my story. Thank you. And God bless everyone.
Thank you, Nancy. Nancy, wow. Congratulations for being LD1 and being MGR qualified for 2 months in a row. Wow, congratulations.
Amazing.
Let's go, keep on going.
All right. So again, let's just finish off here by sharing the last slide. Again, I want to respect people's time here, but of course, after we're done, feel free to stick around and chat with us as well too. So, you know, one of the questions that we got before from certain people was, you know, in the packages, you know, you have all this stuff here, but can we kind of customize our own package, right? And so recently the company is always listening. And I'm proud to show you guys that the newest thing here is that effective as July 1st, it just happened about 15 days ago, is you can start as a retailer that comes with 2 bottles of Fountain of Life. And if you can then actually upgrade from retailer all the way up to the lifestyle advisor. But it's funny, now you're not actually paying that full amount. You're paying that retailer, and then to go from retailer to advisor, they're only charging you the amount they charge in Canada to go from retailer to lifestyle advisor. So it's almost like a savings, right? I should be saying this, but it's kind of like a savings. So in total here, you're paying the retailer plus only $12.75 to Canadian to upgrade. So it's actually, I believe it's a bit less than your full package you're paying for, right? So I guess, so yeah, Rico and Evie's doing this, which means yes, it is, okay? So they're getting my point here. And the thing is though, is before you wouldn't get those bonus shopping credits and Opulence points, right? If you upgrade, but guess what now, if you read the little fine print here, if you do upgrade within 7 days of launching as a retailer, you still get the bonus shopping credits. If you do within 3 days, you get the shopping credits plus the free Opulence points as well. But now when you upgrade, you don't get, you know, that preset selection of toothpaste and shampoo and skincare. What you get is the equivalent value in shopping credits. And now you can pick and choose fully exactly what you want to have. If all you wanted to have, for example, was all toothpaste or all Fountain of Life, you can do that by taking advantage of this actual, it's not even a promotion, it's actually the new way of upgrading. So to finish off, I guess really quickly here, my story, you know, I just been very blessed, very blessed. Because again, you know, 13 years ago, I didn't know where my future was going. I was driving my parents' busted Corolla. Still blessed to have a car though. But you know, just living in my parents' home, couldn't save money to buy my own place. And you know, because of this business here, you know, over the years, I started to make $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. Met a beautiful lady named Heidi. She's right over there. And of course, I proposed to her with her favorite ring from the company called the Ocean of Light. It's I paid about $30,000, but today it's worth about $80,000 for that ring. And so she said yes. She loves me for who I am, of course. We have 2 boys, Rex and Leon. My oldest son was born in Toronto, so we bought a new house when my son was born. And then, of course, when my second son was born, my wife wanted to have Leon, our second son, born in Taiwan here, to let her parents experience having a grandchild in their country. So we bought this $1 million condo here. Eventually got tired of Taiwan, went back to Canada. So we had this home here for like our summer vacation, our home in Toronto. We had different real estate properties around the world. And you know, our dream was to build our own custom dream home. So our home in Markham, it's about $3 million. It's amazing. I just got some photos from my neighbor that the actual, this actual stone fencing we put up. The stone fencing, by the way, the builders told me the cost of it is roughly the cost of building a new house. So just the stone fencing around my house is the cost for them as like a manufacturer to actually build an actual new house here. So so it's actually on my computer, but you know, if you want to see it, I'll show you later on. But all in all, you know, beyond having the cars and the homes, it's really just a time freedom because, you know, in a job, I was locked down to 3 weeks vacation per year, you know. And when you're new in a job, you're trying to fight for your seniority of when to take your vacation holidays. When you don't have a job and you're self-employed and you get paid every single week, week in, week out, whether you're doing the business or not, you're getting paid. You can go to Taiwan for 2 months of the year and then hop on a plane and go to Japan for a few weeks and bump over here. And you can build when you travel to new countries, right? And, you know, so my whole goal now, of course, is to help as many other people to get to where I am today. I'm already training my kids to take over this business because, again, this business here can pass down from generation to generation. And most importantly, again, I just want to encourage all of you, if you're looking at this tour tonight, to get in touch with the person who introduced you to it and say, you know, how do I get started? Get me started right away and start working hard for yourself. Because there's one thing I learned in life, and you heard over the testimonial today, is if you're working for someone else, it doesn't matter how many years you work, 40, 50 years. I know you work hard. Most of us work hard in our jobs, right? The question is, what do you have at the end of the day after working hard for yourself? What do you have, right? Maybe a pension, maybe some savings, right? But if along that journey, you spent some time, some part-time hours, not some time hours, but part-time hours to build your own business, even if it only made you $5,000 a month, that is better than any pension you will get from any job or government. Would you agree with that, right? But again, there's unlimited potential of what you can actually make here, 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month. And so no, I was shocked when I finally hit over making $100,000 of income in 1 month. That is something that can never happen in a regular day job, right? So, you know, I have to give my thanks to, of course, the incredible owner of this company, Rami Masgarli. He's a genius, a visionary, a founder, and an amazing CEO. We have incredible leaders like, you know, Amarjeet and Rico right now on the call, and amazing products, so loyal customers. I'm just very blessed and just very, very happy to be here. So, that being said, I want to thank you for your time, folks. Again, my name is Rene Liaw from Toronto, but living in isolation here in Singapore. And glad to be here. So again, Amarjeet, calls back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Rene. Wow, what an inspiring story. Amazing, you know, from where you are and where you are now. It's inspired us, especially when I first met him in 2016. So actually
I forgot to mention, sorry, because you always remind me of these things, right, Amarjeet? You know, we always have great chats, you know, over whiskey sometimes in Singapore, right? But, you know, the other common question is, you know, well, you know, Rene, it's been around for 13 years, 14 years, this company, almost 15 years now. You know, what's my timing to this, right? And the one thing I want to talk to you guys about, though, is timing, because you have a solid 13-year-old company. So actually even beyond that, 15-year-old company, started 2007, right? That's, yeah, almost 14 years now. But anyways, the Fountain of Life just launched 2 years ago in February. The toothpaste just launched, you know, maybe
last
yeah, like a year ago. The shampoo, the same thing. We have the new shampoo coming out very soon. We have incredible products for, you know, lotions for your skin with microsilver, with FOL. We have, you know, there's so many things coming out still. But here's the thing though, I'd say about 99% of the population, 99.99% population have not heard about Fountain of Life yet, about the microsilver toothpaste. So if you ask me, the timing is right now because you have a stable company. Unlike me, 13 years ago, we had a lot of up and downs. You know, the website was like, you know, it wasn't working. We had bugs. So you have a solid company, but new products being introduced and no one's heard of it. So I think timing is absolutely right now. So thank you for that.
Very true, very true. That's why I said, when I started in 2016, we only have fashion. We only have fashion. We don't have any other products. But what inspired me is Rene, because when he was sharing with me the complaint, and that's why you said the residual income. I love that. So that's what makes me join the company in 2016 right away. I didn't even think about, oh, it's a fashion or whatever it is. That actually the complaint that made me join the company. And it's amazing. So in 2016 and 2018, we have so many products. So this is the time. We are still on the ground level. Don't wait. This is time to come into the business. Don't wait.
Maybe some final words from Rico, we can close the call.
Yeah, actually, one of the things that I really, you know, when Rene was here, I was really inspired by his story. But more than anything else was the longevity. If I say like Rene has been here for so many years, more than 10 years, 13 years, so there must be something good about this company. And true enough, when we dive into this business, we found out how amazing the products are. And that's one of the reasons. And then we found out about the platform, the opportunity. This is one of the great things that we have discovered is that even in this time of pandemic, we have partners like Nancy, who just shared a while ago. In her 2 months of building the business, he was able to build partners and customers in more than 10 countries in just a matter of 2 months.
Yes.
So that's really, really amazing. So we're not talking about a market just for your own country, but rather we have a market that's truly global. We have a platform that can basically cater to those markets. And not to mention that we have exclusivity to all of these phenomenal products that we have. So if you're new here, we encourage you, if you have any questions that you would like to share, you could probably ask it right now, or probably get to the person who invited you, and make sure that all of those questions are answered. Do not pass on the opportunity that comes to you. As I always say, nothing happens by accident. Everything happens for a reason. And the reason that you might be here is that probably you're searching for an opportunity, especially in this time of pandemic, something that can give you generational wealth, something that you can pass on to your children, to your grandchildren, a legacy that you can leave behind. And that being said, the only thing that needs to be done right now is to jump in, take action, make a decision, because this opportunity will not be an opportunity if you don't grab it. Okay, so make that decision. It all takes one step. And then from there, the great thing about this opportunity is we have a team that will support you, teach you, mentor you, so that at least you can know the ins and outs of this business. With that being said, thank you so much, Rene, for that wonderful, wonderful presentation. I noted that every time that when you do this presentation, we have more guests coming in.
Well, thank you for that.
And of course, a wonderful job there by Amarjeet, who's one of our inspiration as well, being the consistent MGRS for more than 2 years. That shows us that it's truly doable. This opportunity is something that you can do and start right now. So Amarjeet, thank you so much, and back to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Rene. Thank you very much, Rico. And thank you very much for everyone who's on the call today and for all the testimonials that you have shared. Please get back to your partners or your friend who have invited you to this call and get it started. Don't wait.
Okay.
Yes, and I'll see you on Saturday at 4 p.m. Singapore time.
And don't forget, by the way, we have an amazing Saturday call. Wow,
Yes.
it's something to look forward to. It's the Night of the Stars. So everyone is invited there, okay?
Yes. Don't forget, we'll see you on that call Saturday at 10 p.m.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good night.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
everyone. To the billion.
The billion. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.